Last couple being positioned now. We've got 3 runners here on the 13 to 4 mark. Silent Enemy, Swedish Magic and Pinnacle. All $4.20 apiece, numbers 1, 3 and 5. Good value program ahead of us here. Green light for the first. They're all set. Ready. Racing, Silent Enemy bounced out fairly. Swedish Magic clearly won the start from Star Cash, and Silent Enemy third, followed by Pinnacle Star, Stockdale Star. In behind them, Real Spice from Howdy John, and Rusty Iron's been pratted to the rear. Heading down the back, and Star Cash the leader, being joined by Swedish Magic. Silent Enemy the fence went straight past them. In behind them, Pinnacle, followed by Real Spice, and a break to Howdy John coming to the turn. And Silent Enemy race 3 in front from Swedish Magic, Pinnacle, then Real Spice. Silent Enemy spins in front. It's holding Pinnacle. And Silent Enemy wins by 3 lengths to Pinnacle. Real Spice third. Then
156 at Penrith. They've jumped set race 7 Ascot.
Won the start to lead easily. Concord Flyer jumped out well, gathering pace Baraka, and going forward around the outside as they race their way towards the back straight early on. Right around the outside, going up close to these leaders would be. Into the back straight they run Tail Star, but the leader was Special Bonus, length on Tail Star, Baraka, Babylon Sister, and then Concord Flyer. Dawn Rampage in a beautiful position. Ace in Battle outside, My Bobby Boo. Ideal Sentiment midfield. Feverish back on the inside. A length LA Streak, Partners Hope. Livingston got well back down the side, and the Victorian Grey Mountain Oak is last of all. 800 metres to travel down the side, and Special Bonus by length on Tail Star, Baraka. 1 Babylon Sister, Concord Flyer on the inside of Dawn Rampage. Ideal Sentiment going forward, but 3 wide. My Bobby Boo the inside. Ace in Battle back in the middle. This allowed Feverish to get into the clear. A length on LA Streak, Partners Hope. Mountain Oak and Livingston had dropped out to the rear of the field as they run down to the turn. At about the 500 they travel now. Special Bonus in front of Tail Star. Baraka got a run between them. Partners Hope and Feverish around the outside, and then Concord Flyer. Dawn Rampage followed by, behind him, My Bobby Boo. Around the bend, Baraka went to the lead. Concord Flyer wider. Dawn Rampage about to join in, and then Partners Hope. Feverish is down the outside. Baraka the leader. Dawn Rampage is now cutting him down. Baraka joined by Dawn Rampage. Dawn Rampage and Baraka. They hit the line, or G Photo. Dawn Rampage or Baraka. Nothing in that. Concord Flyer or Feverish. A photo for third. Behind the Mason.
Well, a photo there between 5 or 6. Number 4 was third. The Mobile is starting its roll at Moonee Valley. Quickly, we have a Toowoomba updated market on race 7, the Brisbane Livestock Transport Class 1 handicap, 1,300 metres. It's a couple of minutes away. Pictane 7 to 1, Top and C 15, Proven Grit 8 into 6s is a flasher. Take My Advice has been well tried, 7 into 11 to 4, and Joe's Campaign 10 into 9. Superior Flash 40, Aphelis Bay 66, Judabar 13 to 2 in from 10 to 1, a good try. Clever Native drifting out 9 to 4 out to 9 to 2. Over the page we go to a roughie, Ruolini 100. Bay Pier 50, Cosmic Connection 20, Nugget Strike 25, Princess Della at 80. The tip by Pat O'Shea, number 4, Take My Advice 5, Joe's Campaign, and 3 Proven Grit. Here's Moonee Valley race 1.
Away Duke, and also Honourable Air goes forward, tries to head off Alana early. 6 metres away, Tricks Galore gets to 5th out of the straight and racing deep as Alana goes through and retains a lead. Then Reformist on the outside of Albaluck, followed by Shush's third last, second last is Show Glen, and last Angela Rose one off the fence. Out of the straight they race towards the 1650, and the favourites in front of Lana by 6 metres. On its back is Fagged Out, without cover for a stride as Honourable Air. About to get the cover because off the track is Tricks Galore going forward. It now in turn works up to the leader's wheel. 2 metres to Albaluck on the rail, followed by Galloway Duke. Reformist one off the fence. 8 metres to Shush. Second last is Show Glen, and 6 metres away Angela Rose. Travelling off the top turn in the first circuit, the leader is Alana by almost 3 metres. 2 on the outside, Tricks Galore. Third, Fagged Out. Fourth with cover, Honourable Air. Fifth on the rail is Albaluck, and 2 metres to Galloway Duke. Reformist is 4 back on the outside of Show Glen. Shush is second last, and 5 back on the outside, and 4 metres away Angela Rose. In the straight they race towards the 1,000 metres. Alana still in control. She's had a very nice run by 3 metres. 2 on the outside, Tricks Galore, who's up on the outside of the leader. Third, a metre back is Fagged Out, having a nice sit. Fourth on the outside is the Boulder Honourable Air. Then Albaluck on the rail, fifth. 2 metres to Galloway Duke. The first to pull out is Reformist, now 3 wide, trailed up in turn by Shush. On the rail is Show Glen, and last and pulling out 3 wide on the back of Shush is Angela Rose. They're starting to pack up now out of the straight towards the 650. 150 they race. It's still Alana in front, almost 2.5 metres to Tricks Galore. Out 3 wide Reformist in the centre, Honourable Air. The leader's back is fagged out. Then Shush out 3 wide, trailing Reformist. Galloway Duke in the centre, Albaluck on the rail. 2 metres to Angela Rose, out 3 wide. Second last on the back of Shush, and 4 metres away Show Glen at the 400 metres before the turn. It's Alana by a metre. Tricks Galore has done all the work on the outside. Reformist out 3 wide, gets to third. Then Honourable Air fagged out, needs a run, followed by Shush, Galloway Duke, Albaluck, Angela Rose and Show Glen. Around the turn at the 180, Alana just in front, being joined and shaded by Tricks Galore, and Reformist now coming at the pair on the outside. Alana has gone, has fagged out back on the rail, getting a run, but Reformist in front, fagged out, swamping it on the inside. Fagged out has got the freak run near the line. Fagged out put its nose in front, and fagged out, no buts, has wanted a nose to Reformist. Third, maybe Tricks Galore. A nose in front of Albaluck and Show Glen, who flew. In behind them, Galloway Duke. Alana found nothing in the straight, followed by Honourable Air Shush, and last in was Angela Rose.
Race 1 at Moonee Valley, 3, 2 and 11. Genius drive by Gavin Lang, no doubt about him. His younger brother Chris trains the horse. Toowoomba up at the 1,000-metre mark, 60 seconds to bet at Newcastle. Here's Toowoomba.
Superior Flash back along the rail, then Joe's Campaign, who's well back, a long way back in the field, then Princess Della Rudolini, and a Fellas Bay went to the tail of the field at the 600, and Pictane went to the lead at the 800, rather by a length. In second spot, Nugget Strike went up in the centre and wide out on the track. Judah Bar's going forward. Clever Native races up now to get to second. Take My Advice is travelling well behind them, and Proven Grit's taking the shortcut on the rail. Then Top and Sea, followed further back Cosmic Connection and Bay Pier. Joe's Campaign, Superior Flash. Princess Della's back third last. Rulilini next to last, and a Fellas Bay's at the rear. They pack right up. Pictate in front. Clever Native goes up. Nugget Strike the centre. Judah Bar right off the track. Take My Advice goes wide, and she's coming off the rail on Proven Grit as they straighten up for the run home. Nugget Strike tackled by Judah Bar, who's racing very ungenerously. Clever Native and Proven Grit going for the one gap. They're very tight, and Take My Advice sweeps down the outside. Proven Grit all but fell. Take My Advice takes the lead. Here's Joe's Campaign and Top and Sea finishing well, but Take My Advice dashed away at the 100, and Take My Advice won easily. Second home, Top and Sea, a good first up run.
Race 7, Toowoomba, 4, 2 and 5. The winner for Carl War. Take My Advice. They're racing at Newcastle.
Of Rockford Karamia, Von Luckner easing right back towards the tail of the field. Cujo 2 punching through on the inside of Motoring Monty. A fair way back to Bradford Hanover as they come around the home bend. Arpenter is back second last, and Von Luckner at the tail of the field. Into the straight now, 2 circuits left to go, and Yard Boy found the fence and led by a length and a half. Rogers Ramjet in second spot, and a length and a half. Stephen Ellie moving up a little bit closer on the outside, followed by City of Lights on the rail. Rockford Karamia getting a nice trail early in the event. It's 1 by 1 as they go by the judge. Over on the inside next is Cujo 2, followed by Motoring Monty on the outside. A length further back then as they go to the turn out of the straight to Von Luckner and Arpenter, and Bradford Hanover is back third last. Heading towards the back now, there's no speed on early. Yard Boy just jogging along in front of Rogers Ramjet. A length away third, City of Lights on the inside of Stephen Ellie and Rockford Karamia, pulling a bit 1 by 1. Over on the rails, Cujo 2, a length further back to Motoring Monty. A length away to Bradford Hanover on the outside, and then came Arpenter, and last of all Von Luckner. Down the back straight they go, and Yard Boy rolling along in the lead by a length and a half to Rogers Ramjet. No change in the pattern. Stephen Ellie third posted without cover. Comes off the fence on Rogers Ramjet now. He's about to slide up and put a bit of pressure to the leader, Yard Boy. A length further back on the inside is City of Lights, and Rockford Karamia travelling a little bit better now, followed by Cujo 2, and then came Motoring Monty. Fair way back to Bradford Hanover. Von Luckner second last, and he pulls to the outside on Arpenter. Bell lap at the judge this time as they swing around the home corner, and Yard Boy first for the judge. Done all the front running and leads by a half length to Rogers Ramjet, striding up to be second. A length away third is Stephen Ellie getting a trail for the first time. City of Light sneaking through on the inside as they come down for the bell, and then Rockford Karamia. Cujo 2 is next on the inside. Then came Von Luckner saving ground on the rail, followed by Motoring Monty. Bradford Hanover and Arpenter is at the tail of the field, heading to the turn out of the straight. After the bell now, and Yard Boy the leader by a half length. Moving up on the outside, Rogers Ramjet, a length away third, City of Lights enjoying a nice run. Then came Stephen Ellie on the outside. Rockford Karamia has had a lovely run in transit if it's good enough. Followed on the inside by Cujo 2, Motoring Monty. Here's Bradford Hanover starting a run on the outside, followed further back by Von Luckner, and Arpenter pulled to the extreme outside, heading up towards the top corner. Yard Boy kicked again. It's Yard Boy by 3 parts of a length. Rogers Ramjet switching the tail. tail. Stevenelli on the outside, and then City of Lights. Rockford Caramia popped a question now by Wilson, followed by Cujo 2 getting off the fence. Fairway back to Motoring Motti, a long way back to Bradford Hanover, and Arpenta got checked out of it and drops to the tail, coming to the bend. 300 metres left to go, and Stevenelli moved up to take the lead. Stevenelli took over from Rogers Ramjet, and then came Rockford Caramia down the outside. But Stevenelli, he's pretty tough, this bloke. He got to the lead, drew clear a length. Rockford Caramia, who's trying to pick it up on the outside, but Stevenelli's in front. He's packing too many guns. Stevenelli scored by 3 parts of a length. Rockford Caramia, every possible chance. Arpenta flew to get third, I think, just in front of Rogers Ramjet. Cujo 2 was close up, and then Motoring Motti, followed by City of Lights, a fair way back to Bradford Hanover, and the pacemaker, Yard Boy, is knocked up to finish last.
Race 3 at Newcastle, 5, 6 and a photo.
Little Rufus began well. Black Jaguar in the centre, fast away, but Artemis will lead past the judge the first time. She's more than a length in front of Little Rufus. Black Jaguar's wide. Fair Dinkum slides up along the rail, and then Lucky by Abel settling in midfield. A length and a half to Enlightening, poking up on the fence on the inside of Miss Amity. Henri Harcourt second last, and Unruly Ladies 2 lengths away at the tail of the field. Artemis takes them to the back, past the tea tree. She's a length in front. Black Jaguar slides up to the wheel of the leader. Fair Dinkum third behind the speed. Little Rufus fourth, 1 out and 1 back. Enlightening on the rail. A length to Lucky by Abel on the outside of Henri Harcourt. Miss Amity is second last, and Unruly Lady at the rear with 1450 to run. Lead time was 36. The odds-on favourite makes play. Artemis by 1 length over Black Jaguar. Fair Dinkum's a length away third, and Snookered on the fence. Little Rufus fourth on the outside of Enlightening, and then Lucky by Abel around Henri Harcourt. Miss Amity second last, and Unruly Lady whips them in on the 1200 metres bend. They're rounding the corner for the bell. The odds-on pop leads them 30.7 first quarter of the mile. It's Artemis leading by 1 over Black Jaguar. Fair Dinkum third, still sitting on the back of the favourite. Little Rufus fourth, sweet seating on the outside of Enlightening. Then Lucky by Abel, Henri Harcourt, Miss Amity and Unruly Lady. They're at the 900 metres mark. Little change in the order. Artemis has been in front every step of the way. She leads by a neat length. Black Jaguar's second, cutting the breeze. Fair Dinkum third, still on the back of the leader. Little Rufus fourth, Enlightening fifth, Lucky by Abel sixth, Henri Harcourt seventh, Miss Amity eighth, and Unruly Lady is ninth and last. 30.5 for the second quarter of the mile. Artemis 1 in front at the 500 metres peg. Over Black Jaguar, Fair Dinkum sweating on a way off the fence. Then Little Rufus, Enlightening, Lucky by Abel, Henri Harcourt, Miss Amity and Unruly Lady. It's Artemis clear at the 300 metres mark. Black Jaguar second on a loose rein now. Fair Dinkum still locked away. Little Rufus peels 3 deep. Lucky by Abel's 4 wide. At the top of the lane, Artemis is shaken up. Little Rufus goes after Artemis. Artemis hasn't got much in the tank. In fact, the tank's empty. Little Rufus grabbed her. Little Rufus took the lead from the odds-on pop, and Little Rufus will win the money. Fair Dinkum got out late, but it was too late, and Little Rufus beat Fair Dinkum. Third might have been Lucky by Abel from Artemis. The judge will look at the photo. Then Enlightening, Miss Amity, Black Jaguar, Unruly Lady, and Henri Harcourt wound up at the tail of the field.
Race 1 at Albion Park, 2, 10 and a photo.
Flew the leads, landed a length clear from Certain Trick, and getting into third, Frisky Seeker. 4 lengths to Munster's Mate, Heroic Dancer, Africa Power, Gorgeous Park, and Spider's Dreams at the tail. Pan's Whisper tracking wide, but as a clear leader by 3/4 to Frisky Seeker, driving underneath it. Frisky Seeker joined and head of Pan's Whisper, Certain Trick third, starting to improve. 8 lengths away to Heroic Dancer, and then Africa Power coming onto the turn. Frisky Seeker a length and a half, Certain Trick, they turn the corner. Frisky Seeker's a length and a half, Certain Trick. Frisky Seeker in front, Certain Trick eating it up, and Certain Trick got up on the post to beat Frisky Seeker. Third, Heroic Dancer, followed by Africa Power. Pan's Whisper knocked up, followed by Munster's Mate, and Gorgeous Park was last in with Spider's Dream.
Race 2 at Penrith, the numbers were 8, 7 and 2. Certain Trick, Frisky Seeker, Frisky Seeker, and Heroic Dancer, 8, 7 and 2. 30.
This away fairly well, but Voodoo Man goes straight to the lead as expected. From out wide, Cadell was going forward. Tukey's Express kicks up to keep it 3 deep though. Tack Troop just a little green down on the inside. Tura on the centre. Inspector Gadget caught 3 deep. Then Swapalo Pez. Ancestral Image between runners. But where the shadows drop back to second last and back to the tail was Great Escape after being very wide round the turn. Into the back they head a lap and 3/4 from home, and Voodoo Man really didn't have to work too hard at all to hold the lead, and it's got out now by about 10 metres to hold. He's looking for a trail on it. It might come shortly because Beware the Shadows whipping around them. Swap further back in the field then to Turon. Ancestral Image on the outside. Great Escape has gone up on the inside, and Inspector Gadget back to the tail. Halfway around the top turn, Voodoo Man on top. Now Tack Troops come off the rails and moves up within a metre. Out 3 wide on the track. Beware the Shadow, I'd say, is stuck there for all time. Swapper Lopez behind them. Cadell in the centre now with the trail. Tukey's Express onto the back of Beware the Shadow. Great Escape the inside. First quarter was only 33.2. Ture on the centre. Then Ancestral Image coming 3 deep. And last of all, Inspector Gadget. The leader Voodoo Man as they race to the back straights. Enjoyed a pretty good run. Led 2 metres to Tack Troop. But Swapper Lopez behind them. Beware the Shadow's been out 3 wide already for a long way. Cadell between horses. Tukey's Express 3 deep around Turon. And then on the inside, Great Escape held up. 30.8 the second quarter. Well out of it, Ancestral Image. And then Inspector Gadget down the back. Voodoo Man and Tack Troop go together. Voodoo Man just the leader. Now Tack Troop might be starting to struggle a little. 6 metres then Cadell. Still out 3 wide. Beware the Shadow. In behind them, Swapper Lopez. Great Escape held up. Ture on the centre. Then Tukey's Express. Ancestral Image not in the hunt. Halfway around the turn though, and the leader kicked. Went 29-1 the third quarter, Voodoo Man. And it got 8 metres now on Tack Troop, which has had enough. Cadell's about to go to second. Beware the Shadow battles on. Great Escape gets through in the centre. In the straight though, Voodoo Man is well clear. Cadell trying hard, and then Great Escape running home fairly well. But Voodoo Man had the good run on top and wins easily. 6 metres Cadell, 4 metres away Great Escape. Then Swapper Lopez, Turon, Beware the Shadow. Not that far from the place getters. Next in Tack Troop, Inspector Gadget. Well out of it, Tukey's Express and Ancestral Image always well back.
Race 1 at Globe Derby, 3, 6 and 7.
Lusty's Idol got away well, crossing to go to the lead, Springfield Daisy, and got away now from Little Town Girl. Osty's Idol, Boy Osty. They're followed by She Winks. The next one, Miss Zambia on the rail, and then coming Our Black, and back at the tail, Natalie's Pride. Up the back stretch they go, and Springfield Daisy right on the bunny. Holds a big lead, moving to second now is Little Town Girl, and they're followed then by Boy Osty, but around the turn into the straight, and Springfield Daisy got it one. Springfield Daisy goes to the line, won by 6 lengths to Little Town Girl, then Boy Osty, Osty's Idol. They're followed then by Natalie's Pride, Miss Zambia, and about the last couple to finish in the event there were Our Black, who was well back. Stand by.
Race 1 at Wentworth Park. The numbers there will be 7, 1 and 4.
Nightshade has come away galloping. Lady Pace has missed it by 40 metres, whereas Holy Alliance is away very quickly and leads early. Well, off the second road, Dashing Chief is poking between runners, makes ground now into second placing, forcing Mickeline out 3 wide early. 2 Feathers fourth, then Rebel Shot coming off the rail fifth. 5 metres to Kushla Bay, followed by Cerberus Zara Springfield. Second last, Deadly Nightshade, 25 metres away, and behind it, Lady Pace on the outside. At the top of the straight in the first circuit, in front, Holy Alliance by 4 metres to Dashing Chief, and Mickeline working around the outside. Then 2 Feathers on the rail, 2 metres to Rebel Shot. 8 metres to Kushla Bay, followed by Cerberus. Zara Springfield has gone for a gallop. Second last is Deadly Nightshade, and last is Lady Pace. 2 circuits out, and Mickeline eases now, drops in behind the leader for cover. Out of the straight, in front is Holy Alliance. Third, the outside, Dashing Chief without cover. On its back is Rebel Shot, followed by 2 Feathers. 4 metres away, Cerberus, who settles down 4 back on the inside of Kushla Bay. Third last is Deadly Nightshade, about 15 metres away from Lady Pace, and 15 metres to Zara Springfield. At the lap and a half on the trot, the leader Holy Alliance, almost 4.5 metres. 2 on the outside, Dashing Chief, sitting up without cover. On its inside, third, Mickeline. Fourth on the outside is Rebel Shot, and she's had a very good run. 2 metres to 2 Feathers, fifth on the rail, followed by Kushla Bay. 3 metres to Cerberus, 15 metres to Deadly Nightshade. Zara Springfield is second last on the outside of Lady Pace, is back at the tail. A good 35 metres had covered the field, approaching the turn once again. Towards the 1,000 metres they race, and the leader still Holding Alliance by 4 metres. 2 on the outside, Dashing Chief, who's worked. 2 metres away, third, Mickeline with a nice trail. Fourth on the outside is Rebel Shot. trailed up in turn by Kushla Bay. On the fence and 3 back as 2 Feathers, trailed up by Cerbera. A metre to Zara Springfield. Second last Deadly Nightshade, and 6 metres away Lady Pace. Towards the 800 metres they race out of the straight. It's still Holy Alliance in front. He's almost 3 metres clear. I'm on the outside, Dashing Chief. Mickeline needs to run the leaders back. Fourth on the outside is Rebel Shot. Well, she couldn't have had a better run. Then Kushla Bay on the outside of 2 Feathers, followed by Cerbera the inside of Zara Springfield. Then Deadly Nightshade, and last is Lady Pace. At the 500 down the back, Dashing Chief has had no luck. It quickly raced up and went straight past Holy Alliance. Now Mickeline has come off the fence in plenty of time. Now gets into second placing as Dashing Chief snuck away 350 out, 8 metres in front. Pull to the outside now. Rebel Shot out 3 wide to third. Mickeline gets to second. Holy Alliance well and truly gone. Then Kushla Bay making ground from 2 Feathers. Deadly Nightshade, Cerbera, Lady Pace and Zara Springfield. At the 180, Dashing Chief. He's still 5 metres in front. Mickeline ducked in behind him under pressure. Rebel Shot is only plotting. At the 100 though, Dashing Chief. He's still over 4 metres in front, holding Mickeline and Rebel Shot. He's done it the hard way, Dashing Chief. He's racing well and he is too good. Dashing Chief wins by 3.5 metres. Mickeline second every chance with Rebel Shot third. A gap to Cerbera fourth. Then Kushla Bay, Deadly Nightshade, 2 Feathers. Holy Alliance carved up very badly third last. A long gap away second last, Lady Pace, and last in was Zara Springfield.
Race 2 at Moonee Valley. There they are. Dashing Chief was the winner. Number 9, sired by Maori's Idol. What a great square trotter he was. And, of course, the placings race 2 at Moonee Valley were 9, 7 and 1. Dashing Chief, Mickeline and Rebel Shot. 9, 7 and 1 race 2 at Moonee Valley. Now, they're running late at Ascot.
Back into 4:10. The right running fair bounced out well. So did Classic Carol. Running fair and Classic Carol vie for the lead. C Senior Magic Floyd are burning up out wider. Going with that pair is Nimble Bow, and Cheetah Magic is a cheat. It's got right up on the inside to join Classic Carol. It took the shortcut and got the drop on the leader. Third spot running fair, followed by Magic Floyd, Master Brody, further back C Senior and Nimble Bow. Coming to the turn, Classic Carol 2 in front from Cheetah Magic, running fair. Around the turn, Classic Carol still in front from running fair and Cheetah Magic, and Classic Carol's going to win. Classic Carol by 2 lengths to running fair and Master Brody third. Then Cheetah Magic from Magic Floyd, C Senior, Mighty Supreme and Nimble Pearl was last in.
Race 3 at Penrith, the numbers 2, 3 and 6. Classic Carol was the winner. At Moonee Valley, Dashing better late than never. See the distance as the tip. Here's Stuart Shenton.
How good? Light to come on. All set now. This should be it. Final race on today's card. Stand well. All set to go. Holding them there, the starter, momentarily. You let them spring any moment. Now the gates open, off and racing in the last of the day. Spock out the back door. Monmouth Park and Platinum Medal have got no pace early, and Sink or Swim won the start. Sovereign West out well. Pradnapper 3 wide. Go Demas and Sugar Ray Gala behind them. Burswood going up 3 wide. See the distance, beautifully positioned by Nucky. Answer Me Yes on the inside of New Revelation. A couple of lengths away back in the field to Platinum Medal. Forever Generous, Desperado. Motometro got well back going down the side. A length and a half back in the field behind him to Spock, and then came Moss Code, and Monmouth Park is back last of all. At about the 700 they go, and the leader Sovereign West a half length on Sink or Swim the rail. A length Pradnapper, Go Demas, Burswood, behind them Sugar Ray Gala, around them New Revelation, Answer Me Yes held up, Motometro wider, and then See the Distance, Forever Generous, Platinum Medal, Spock out very wide, followed by Desperado, and then came Moss Code and Monmouth Park around the bend. Sink or Swim the leader. Motometro joined in very quickly, and down the outside, See the Distance. Go Demas now got the run. Motometro the leader. See the Distance finishing quickly, and then Go Demas. Sugar Ray Gala down the outside. See the Distance raced up, shot to the lead, and See the Distance by length and a quarter to Motometro or Sugar Ray Gala, who flew. Go Demas has run fourth over Platinum Medal, then Sink or Swim, Desperado, Forever Generous, followed by Answer Me Yes, Burswood, New Revelation, Sovereign West, Spock, Moss Code, Pradnapper and Monmouth Park at the rear.
Race 8 at Ascot, 4 and a photo. Good tip to send us home on a winning note, and of course close the year on a winning note. Number 4.
And racing in the fourth event, and on the inside, Regal Cavallo began smartly. Pseudo and Huckleberry showing pace, and quickly away was the former Kiwi Bossenlager. Tearing through to go to the lead of the judge the first time. Out deep was Rainer Bray, caught on a limb as they go around the first corner. They were followed further back then on the turn out of the straight by Romeo's Babe, and through on the inside is Wise Muller, and Tellerwood Princess has dropped out of the tail of the field. Plenty of speed on.
We'll leave Newcastle there. Replay later, racing Albion Park.
And Grappelli scooted out of the gate from the centre of the track and went straight to the lead. Wally began well. McKelton fast away, and Nearly Nero and Tuscan Raider showing pace, but Tuscan Raider's out in the boondocks running around the first bend. Bourbon Twist on the fence, then Des Ducato, and Young Stamp, the favourite, dropped out to the rear. Grappelli, the leader, past the 1750. Nearly Nero's 3 deep and strides up to second. Wally third, and will get the back of Nearly Nero. McKelton on the right, and Tuscan Raiders still planted 3 deep, a length and a half to Glenwarry on the outside of Bourbon Twist. 1 to Young Stamp, who's 3 wide, and Des Ducato's a length away at the tail. First 500 metres took them 35, and Grappelli leads the way at the 1400 metres, pegged by 1 to Nearly Nero. Tuscan Raider still planted wide, and he's sooled along now to go forward and chase the leaders. McKelton's on the fence, Wally in the running lane, and 1 to Bourbon Twist on the rail. Then Glenwarry on the inside of Young Stamp, who's been 3 deep from the word go, and the former Victorian Des Ducato whipped them in as they worked down the stretch to the bell. 1100 metres out, 30.1 the first quarter of the mile. It's Grappelli showing the way by a length over Nearly Nero. McKelton third on the fence, Tuscan Raider fourth, and still 3 deep. Bourbon Twist on the rail, midfield on the inside of Wally. Young Stamp 3 wide with cover from Tuscan Raider. Then Glenwarry and Des Ducato tax onto the back of Young Stamp, tight and compact, 800 metres out. Grappelli 3/4 in front of Nearly Nero, and a length away Tuscan Raider. McKelton still on their backs, but locked up tight from Wally and Bourbon Twist. Young Stamp 3 wide from Glenwarry and Des Ducato, 31.3 for the second quarter. Grappelli by 1 at the 550. Nearly Nero's second. McKelton third on the rail. Young Stamp's 4 deep now and starting to run. Then Wally from Bourbon Twist. Glenwarry and Des Ducato go forward, and Tuscan Raider, not surprisingly, dropped out to the rear. Grappelli in front at the 300, but Young Stamp stomped on him. Young Stamp hit the lead, but here's Glenwarry coming out of the pack. Glenwarry after Young Stamp, and Des Ducato's a length away on the bend. Glenwarry stuck his nut in front on the turn. Glenwarry takes the lead from Young Stamp, clear of Des Ducato. Glenwarry in front, Young Stamp fighting back. Glenwarry's got his measure. He's a little too strong. He draws clear, and Glenwarry beat Young Stamp. Des Ducato third. Then Wally, Bourbon Twist, Nearly Nero, McKelton, Grappelli, and Tuscan Raider at the tail of the field.
Race 2 at Albion Park, 3, 4 and 9. Glenwarry was the winner there. Former Townsville horse by Paleface Adios. And Glenwarry was driven tonight by Robbie Martin for Georgie Williams. Russell Boyle down in Melbourne. Not a bad effort, Russell, for you. 29 seconds the last quarter there. 3, 4 and 9. The last...
Wise Muller, Rainer Bray was patted 3 wide as they came down for the bell. So he eases back, and Tellerwood Princess is at the tail of the field. After the bell now, they head towards the back straight, and Pseudo is picking them up and putting them down in good style. It leads by a length Boss and Lager and Regal Cavallo. A length further back to Huckleberry on the outside, making ground, followed further back by Romeo's Babe, and then Wise Muller. 2 after Rainer Bray, and 2 to Tellerwood Princess, who couldn't sprint with them. Down the back straight the last time. Pseudo is the leader. Boss and Lager on the outside, only a neck away, and then Regal Cavallo, followed by Huckleberry going to the outside to start a run. Then Wise Muller, right off the track, Rainer Bray, Romeo's Babe, and 2 away to Tellerwood Princess. They're heading up past the 400. Pseudo is just the leader, about 3 parts of a length in front of Huckleberry. Dropping out of it is Boss and Lager, making a run. Wise Muller, Regal Cavallo can't go on, and a long way back then to Rainer Bray and Tellerwood Princess. Up to the home corner, Pseudo the one to beat as they straighten up. It leads by a half length. On the outside, throwing down the gauntlet is Huckleberry, followed further back by Romeo's Babe, trying desperately to get into the clear. Can't get a clear crack at them at the moment. Pseudo's in front. Romeo's Babe had to switch back to the inside. Pseudo's just in front. Huckleberry diving at it close to home, but Pseudo is too good, and Pseudo held on to beat Huckleberry and Wise Muller.
2, 3 and 7, race 4 at Newcastle. All set Wentworth Park, race 2, Ray Conroy.
A Ratio jumped away well and going through now. A Ratio and Atomic Bale head the field and show the way now. They're followed by National Hand, Bold Gamble making ground, and they're followed by Short Siesta well back in the field now. There's Mekong Way, Bold and Sharp as well back, and Lawrence Desire on the top turn, and Atomic Bale giving back as a great sight now. He leads around the turn now. The Ratio is well back. National Hand, the danger coming home well. well. Atomic Bale in front from National Hand. Atomic Bale first, National Hand second, then Bold Gamble. They're followed by a Ratio. The next one was Short Siesta, and they're followed him just behind them by Mekong Way, Lawrence Desire, and what the other one there, Bold and Sharp.
No doubt about you, Ray. Good luck to you, Ray. Race 2, number 2, the winner there, Atomic Bale. What a great race caller he's been for many, many years, Ray Conroy. He's seen more race meetings than you and I have had hot breakfast and still does a great job. 2, 3 and 7. The Seagull goes, they go. Race 2, Globe Derby.
Began fairly well, Fool's Gold. Now away pretty quickly out in the centre is Marion Looney trying to get across, going with a Choldy's Beacon. Marion Looney's almost across.